How do you build a world-class growth team and turn it into a machine with the right growth mindset? There isn't really one perfect or ideal answer here. Building teams depends on many factors, including things such as company size, stage, goal, budget, or industry. So I'll try to cover the key roles that are needed in a standard growth marketing team in a medium size SaaS or service company. So starting with the boss, the growth lead, head of marketing, head of growth, whatever you call it. They set the team's course, overall strategy, hold the team accountable to their goals, ensure that all the growth activities are tying back to the key objectives of the company. This person is typically a curious, tech-savvy marketer or an engineer who knows how to make sound hypotheses and reach conclusions using data as the primary evidence in relentless pursuit of the most efficient and economically viable way to grow the product or the service. Her or his primary goal is to identify the most impactful variables or levers around acquisition, retention, monetization, and most importantly, execute. Some of the key traits of this talent is that they are highly entrepreneurial, curious and always learning, effective communicator, comfortable experimenting with new strategies and techniques, they're process-oriented, also knows how to collect, source, read, and analyze data. Also knows how to bring different stakeholders, products, sales, or HR around their growth strategy. It's also important to remember that this talent often has a strong command of 2, 3, or 4 different marketing channels and not a fresh grad out of a fancy business school. This person is a gritty go-getter that have actually done it before and can do it again and again. The second hire is a full-stack developer who's comfortable using multiple languages, including JavaScript, and understand the role that design and dev plays in marketing. The primary goal of this hire is to enable growth teams to develop and track marketing assets efficiently, and this person needs to get it done faster than if you were to rely on external resources or other teams. Some full-stack developers often have a solid design background, but often this role is broken into two, UX designer and developer, depending on, of course, the size of the team, the company, the budget, etc. Next, we have a performance marketer or a growth hacker. The ideal growth hacker has a strong command of different marketing channels, and that, of course, depending on your larger marketing strategy. Another important hire is a content marketer, a community lead, and your storyteller. This role focuses on content ideation, development, and publishing, and everything storytelling, from copy, LinkedIn post, to blog articles, etc. Content could be really anything, video, a podcast, an infographic. So it's really important for this person to be a really good storyteller and an effective communicator. The key skill you should be looking for here is, of course, storytelling, effective communication, and also project management. Expertise in a particular content discipline is less important here than having someone who understands how content should be developed and deployed strategically and how to leverage internal and external resources to get it done. In smaller teams, this role could also manage social media, email marketing, and everything that involves active brand community engagement. In larger teams, it's often broken into two: community and social media lead versus content lead. Another key hire is the growth operations and data analytics lead. This is your chief of staff, the person that makes sure that shit gets done and on time. Someone who has the ultimate responsibility for measuring whether or not a team's tactics are moving the needle towards its desired outcomes. Also tracks and ensures a return on marketing spend by providing concrete data, insight, and reporting. Also supports the overall growth team and leadership with the data insights and reporting needed. They should also have a strong understanding of tools such as CRM, marketing automation, data visualization, etc. Having said all this doesn't mean that you have to go out there and hire for all of these roles. Look at your budget, your existing team, fill in the gap, and do what makes most sense for your business.